Hey YouTube, it's that dude named Dave and welcome to my channel. Before we get started, we have to do my price fit mission. Like, subscribe, and the bell notification below. You guys are watching my videos, but you're all not sub yet. So let me help you by helping me out here. Give you guys a few seconds to do this. Okay, few seconds, we have that out the way, no long intros. Today's video, we're coming back to Kevin Samuels. Now here's the thing, family. I did this reaction on my first week on YouTube, but I didn't have the full video. It was only a TikTok that was a few minutes. Now I found the entire full interview. So I said, let's bring this to the tribe and react to it again. Here's another point. I haven't watched it yet. So we're gonna do a full reaction in real time with the tribe here. So we're gonna get to the video. We're gonna let Kevin cook in. I know we're finally gonna make this make sense.
I'm 31.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Oh, my cousin actually told me to join the show, so
Her cousin told her.
I finally did.
All right. Well, hold the phone steady. What do you have to say about the things I've said tonight?
For me, I don't mind. I feel like people should be with who they want to be with.
Okay. Are you married or are you single?
I'm going through a divorce.
Okay. How long were you guys married?
We've been together 6 years, married 2.
Any children?
Yeah. One.
One together?
Yeah. No,
you...
just one all together. Yeah.
But you have the child was born before the marriage or after or during the marriage?
Before.
Why are you guys getting divorced?
It's just stressful.
Stressful.
It seemed like once I had the baby, he kind of pushed me away. I thought the marriage would make us closer, and it didn't.
Who filed for divorce?
Before that continues here, how many times have we heard a woman having a child and thinking that marriage would save it, or vice versa? You know, you think that a baby, you're already married and then you have this baby and you think that's going to save the relationship or marriage. And it never works that way. A kid is not going to save your relationship, your marriage, or your union. You know what it's going to do? It's going to magnify the problems that's already there. And if it's not going to sustain, it's going to make it fast forward, so it's going to end sooner. Let's get back to the video.
He did, but I've been asking.
You've been asking.
He filed, but you've been asking?
Yeah.
Did you guys try any kind of couples therapy or counseling?
He said he wants to try. He said he wants to fight for his family, but I know he's not happy too. Okay. So.
What about you?
Huh?
What about?
I'm pausing again here. People get mad at my pausing. I don't care. It's my channel. This is how we do these videos here. She just said that he wants to fight for the marriage, but she doesn't believe him. Okay, ladies, what is it? If the man says he wants to fight for his marriage, give him a chance. Don't just automatically assume because of all the bad blood that's happening here and you're in your own feelings that the relationship's not working, that he doesn't want, or you're not believing what he says here. Give the man a chance here. If he says, I want to fight for my marriage, I want to fight for my family, let the man try if you really want it. But don't go back and forth here. And that is, we see that so many times where a man will fight, but the woman's already given up here. But she's not really answering honestly, it looks like here. But let's get back to the video.
Do you want to, are you just done with it?
Are you?
I kind of want a break. I mean,
okay.
See?
So you're how old? 31?
Yeah.
She wants a break.
Child.
Yep.
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Did you finish college?
Yes.
What's your degree in?
Fashion merchandising.
Oh.
What?
Huh?
Yes. Fashion merchandising.
Fashion merchandising.
My husband is he's a system analyst.
What's your career?
Smart man.
Stay-at-home mom.
So you're broke. Like I said, so you're broke.
No.
Yes.
You're broke. Fashion
You're broke.
Merchandising is broke. I'm an image consultant. I'm an image consultant, remember? I'm an image consultant.
Yes, no. It's,
you're broke.
I need to work.
How many people do you know of this field make any money? Be honest with you. I didn't even know about this until this video here. So I can be honest, we know she ain't making no money. If she was making money, she would say it. And that's why she's a stay-at-home mom going through her divorce right now, because if she had a good job, she'd be working that good job right now. Oh, I thought when I did the first reaction was bad. Now getting the full context, it feels even worse. Let's get back to the video.
Because
You're broke. Okay, you're broke. Once you are no longer married, you have to go out into the world. You have to go out into the world and work.
yeah, and I don't mind working. I actually
What
just
are
got
you
a
gonna?
job.
But what are you gonna? But what do you think? My point is not to be funny, but I'm from the fashion and style side. Okay,
Yes.
what state do you live in?
Massachusetts.
Oh,
Okay, what do you think you'll be earning at the height of your career?
oh, here we go. Good
I
question,
don't
Kev.
have to just do fashion. There's other things that I
I
can do.
said, what do you think you'll be earning at the height of your career? I didn't say just fashion.
I don't know. I feel like I could make up to, I don't know, 60 or right now. I've always worked though.
At the height of your career, okay, I'm just saying that's a
Well,
simple.
right now, I don't
But
know.
okay.
Direct
okay,
question,
but you
direct
need to
answer.
know. See, hold on. You need to know all these things because now you're going to be a single woman. At the height of your career, $60,000 is what you think you can make?
Well, right now, like, I
There's
think
no
I
right.
would be
Okay,
fine.
ma'am. It's not like you're going to go back.
You hear how he's asking a question? Direct question, direct answer. Do you think that you will be making XYZ? And then it comes another word salad. What is it kryptonite for women to answer a direct question? We're asking it. Are you listening to the words that's coming out of our mouth? And then from there, can you answer the question? Sometimes it's a simple yes or no, but you want to add a little bit extra. You want your own context. Nah, we don't want context. Just answer the question. Back to the video.
Okay. It's not trick questions. And money is finite.
Yes.
I know the fashion business very well, and most people are broke. $60,000 at the height of your career is the top. That means you have to work your way up to it. Let me give you an example.
Facts.
A single woman making $50,000 a year from age 25 to 65. And she gets a 3% cost of living adjustment every year to rise with inflation. Means her money stays the same. And that woman is single and has no children. Okay, we got that? $50,000 for 40 years of working. 40 years of working, she makes $50,000 a year. And she saves $200 a month over that entire 40 years. That woman has a life expectancy of 85 years old. So from 65 to 85, when mandatory retirement happens, she can't work anymore, there's no more money, there's nothing. She's going to have a $750,000 hole in her retirement. That means she's going to run out of money before life is over. What happens when the money runs out?
Well, nowadays, I feel like
You feel?
there's so many like opportunities where
What
people
happens
don't
when
have
the
to
money? No, it's not nowadays. You're
Okay.
you're 65 years old, no jobs. There's not nowadays. I don't know why we seem to think. Where do you go and see people 65 years old or older working?
At Walmart, as greeters, maybe at Target as well as greeters. You know, you have a few of them that may, pushing a few carts here and there, but that's about it. Did you see how he broke that down about the dollar amount and the raise and inflation? Now, here's what I want to add too for context here about most people get about a 3% raise, 2.5% raise. If you're really good at your job, you might get a 4, okay? But since recording this video, we have inflation up to over 7% now. So if you're only getting a 3% raise and inflation is over double that, that means that the cost of goods is rising, which means that what you pay for on a daily basis is more expensive. I joke around, but it's serious that the McDonald's down my street, a two cheeseburger meal used to cost $3.99. Now it is $8. I use that as an example to say, for this woman here, if he using that $50,000 example and the saving the 3% and saying that how much of a short windfall she has, well, you add inflation in 2022, she is probably, you take away another $100,000 to $150,000 from that savings. So she needs more money. She needs to save up more refunds and more funds for her retirement. You see how that works here? How that when inflation goes up, you have to spend more, so that means your savings goes down here. Just want to give that little added extra context here. Let's get back to the video.
Mass. You don't. So when the money runs out, what happens?
Yeah, what happens?
Well, that wouldn't be my scenario. So.
No. See, no. That
wouldn't be your scenario.
That's not what I asked you.
Y'all hear this?
Do you come from wealth? Is your family rich?
Huh?
Is your family rich? Do you have millions set to the side already? No. So what happens when the money runs out?
Why are you not answering?
See, when women start wanting to answer questions, it's because they don't like the answer.
Facts.
What happens when the money runs out for anybody, man?
What happens when the money runs out, y'all?
You figure something out.
No, you don't figure anything out. When the money's over, how do you figure something out if you can't earn any more money?
Some people's gonna rob people. That's how you figure it out. Either you rob somebody, you get a job, or you go broke. But why are you not answering the question here? This is frustrating to even watch. He's asking a direct question, and she's just looking there like deer in headlights. It's like, so many modern women today have not even broke down to understand life in general. Just asking simple questions for yourself so you can navigate the next days when you're going through a transition here. Let's get back to the video.
You find a job.
Okay, I'm trying to be polite, man, but over 65, there are no jobs. You're ready for retirement. See, what I'm trying to show you guys is women really have a hard time conceptualizing when there are no options. They always feel like there's a way out. It's called, if you run out of money in this country and there's no way to make more money, where do you go? Where do you live? Where? How do you pay your bills? How do you get groceries? This isn't a trick question, man. Where do you live?
Gonna answer? What's going on here, y'all?
I guess then you're homeless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Was that hard?
So it's a 31-year-old woman with a degree in fashion merchandising. You and I both know that you don't get rich doing that. You're going to be making average money with a child. The scenario I gave you was a woman making $50,000 and no child and saving money. You'll have less than that. So I want you to tell me how stressful your marriage is. See, today women think that they can live, women think they can just, I'll just divorce and be happy, and I'll just work. You realize the largest growing segment of homeless people are women and children? You're not rich.
I say this in my previous videos. I work in downtown Chicago and I also work in Manhattan. And my day-to-day in downtown Chicago, and I have people in my comment section, all a guy says, walk down Jackson, cross over the bridge over Wacker. You have, go down LaSalle, go down Randolph. Okay, I'm talking about in the loop. And there's so much homelessness. Now, I've been working downtown since 2002. Okay, there were certain people, this may sound weird, but people have their own real estate, as far as where they actually camp out during the day and at night. And in the past, in the early 2000s, I saw nothing but men on all the corners. When I used to work by the merchandise mart, when I used to work on Michigan and Wacker down in the corner over there, and all I would see was just men. Now in 2022, you will be surprised of all the women on Madison, on Monroe, on Michigan, like I said, on Jackson, on Adams. I'm just talking the Loop, and we're talking in Chicago. I'm not even going to get into what I see in Manhattan on the Seaport area. Women homelessness is on the rise. So this is what he's saying is not a lie. This is not something to say, hey, you know, this is a shock value. This is facts here. And this is why we have these conversations here, so women can understand what is actually happening here. Men has been going through this forever now. We're seeing the effects on women. Let's get back to the video.
You don't have a high paying career. I say the same thing to every woman. And why am I looking at you? And it's like, do you not believe this is real?
No, I'm listening to you.
But you say that wouldn't be your scenario. Why wouldn't it be your scenario?
Well, my soon-to-be ex would still help us.
Not when you're not after his child is out. See, why would he help you? His child.
What?
Your child is how old?
4.
Yeah, after your child is 18, he ain't gonna help you.
Right.
Well, obviously,
The entitlement.
Like, I would figure something out by then.
Ma'am, what can you figure out if you're like everybody? If you're like average women who is making $60,000, and that's twice as much as the average black woman makes in this country. Why do you keep saying you can figure something out? If 65 is mandatory retirement, where are you going to go work to where you could earn a lot of money at 65?
Well, before then, I would probably go back to school. I would figure out a plan with my child, daycare. I don't know.
That costs money, daycare. School costs money.
Oh, my rabbit.
What the hell?
Okay. So you have a degree in fashion merchandising.
Was that a
What's
fucking
your
bunny?
plan on how to make enough money to cover 2 incomes and retire safely? What's your plan?
Hold up. What the hell was that in the background? Get a cat or a dog and buy a loan. You got a goddamn bunny? Oh, God. Okay. Let's get back to the video. I got thrown off by that, y'all. Would y'all get thrown off by that?
Well, right now, I would find a job, and also my husband would help.
No, ma'am. He's not going to be your husband. Why would a man you're divorcing pay your French toast bills?
Right. And you want to break anyway.
Will he still going to have access to your vagina? But you should still have access to his money. I'm not joking, man. I'm being deadly serious. And this is another woman, a black woman, who's talking about being married is stressful. So you think it's going to be less stressful to be a single mother out there making average money, working paycheck to paycheck, never getting ahead?
That is a good point for me to stop this video here. That question here is a good way to pause. Let that marinate for my men, as well as to listen to hear that, to ask that to other people as well. Plus, I'm pausing this way. I didn't realize that the interview was this long on Instagram. So I'm going to post the link in the description below here so you guys can watch all of it here. This is my second time doing it. I'm so shocked because one of the things that I did not know when we did the reaction the first time was the fact that she was married and then she's going through divorce and that she is still currently married right now. So that brings so much context to the situation here right now. So even though that you do not have a perfect situation, your relationship is so rocky on the rocks. One of the things that we want to point out is that she thought that when she had her kid, the marriage would save it. I stated earlier in the video, Once you have a kid, there is no scenario that's going to save a relationship unless the two of you work on things together. Not an event, not a marriage, or not additional kids. Because what's going to happen is that you're going to see the cracks. It's going to expand when you actually get married. Or if you try to add on to it, you're going to see all the issues that's in that relationship. So what do we have here that Kevin brings out? Have you guys gone to therapy? Therapy is not just about individuals here. When you're married or a relationship, you know what that's called? Couples therapy. We're all individuals. I think one way, you're gonna think another way. We have problems in this relationship here. So can we get outside help to look at what I'm saying, look what she's saying, and then diagnose to help us together so that we can save our union? Didn't she say that he wanted to fight for the marriage, but then she said, I'm just kind of tired. You know what's tired? Being a goddamn single mama. Actually, here, a baby mama when she's divorced. And well, she'd be a single mother, but you get the point what I'm saying here. She will have no help except for child support because she's not working. But what kind of career and job does she has? What kind of money does she makes? She is literally hoping. She's really thinking that she can feel that she can make up to 60,000. She even doesn't even have any concept of money management and inflation and the things, the cost of goods that's actually happening today. So what we have here is another cautionary tale of a black woman here who was a single mom about to be divorced, breaking up the home here right now. Technically, yes, she is breaking up her home because he wants to work on it and she wants a break. And we're going to see that the childless relationship is going to be the expense of this failure here. And of course, we do not know what the man is saying here, but we best believe that the fact that he wants to work it out with this woman, he needs 2 thumbs up, right? She is all over the place. And one more thing too, that goddamn bunny. Think I might leave too if I saw a fucking bunny in the house. They're in my front yard and my backyard. They ain't trying to be in the house. I'm tired of that. Get some cats and die alone. Get a dog. But the bunnies, comment, like, subscribe, click on that bell notification below. Let me know what you think about this video here, my second time doing this here, if you actually did watch it the first time here. But until next time, I'm that dude named Dave. See y'all later, YouTube world.